Welcome to Dear Girl with Alice. Today we'll focus on emotional balance by practicing poses that help us relax, ease anxiety, and promote overall well-being. We'll also explore ways to cultivate confidence and positivity. This 30-minute intermediate class is designed to help calm the mind during challenging times. I'm Alice, and I'm passionate about sharing the joy of yoga with you. Let's begin in a seated pose, raising our arms and bringing them to our heart center. Take deep breaths in and out. Set your intentions for this practice and continue to breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Let's raise our arms. Look up. Bring your right arm to the mat and your left arm over your head. Keep bending to the right. This is a nice stretch. Keep breathing. Deep inhales. On the inhale, raise your arms up. On the exhale, bring your left arm down and twist to the left side. Look up and breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Come to center. Keep your fingers tented for a tiny neck stretch. We're going to come for another twist. These are great torso twists. You can do this anytime and it's super comfortable and relaxing. As you exhale, continue twisting to the right. Deep inhales, deep exhales. On the exhale, twist to the other side. Continue to twist to the left. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Come to center and we'll do a few torso rotations. Let's begin clockwise. We're lubricating our spine here. It's super comfortable and relaxing. You can slowly do this rotation or speed it up a little, however you feel comfortable. Make sure you're sitting on your seat bones and breathe. Switch to the other side, rotating your torso counterclockwise, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come to center. We'll do a couple of head rolls from side to side, rotating our head. We're doing half circles here. Just rotate to the right and left. Continue to breathe here. Try to keep your spine straight and your back flat. Alright, let's come to all fours in preparation of bird dog. We're going to be extending one arm and the opposite leg. Alright, let's extend the left leg and the right arm. Keep your back flat. You can lower your leg and extend your arm and legs again. Lower back down. Continue to do this at your own pace. Make sure your shoulders are above your wrists. Your hips are squared. Continue to do this, and we can switch to the other side, extending our right leg and our left arm. Make sure to be comfortable here. Keep your balance. Okay. Inhale on the extension. Exhale as you lower everything down. Continue to do this on your own. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Come back on your heels, roll out your wrists. Alright. Shake them out. Alright, come to all fours. We're going to do a knee to elbow touches. And as we do the tap, we exhale. So we inhale on the extension, exhale when we tap our knee to elbow. You can switch sides. These are nice crunches that you can do. They're a lot of fun. Super relaxing. It's a nice quick workout. Continue to breathe. Come to child's pose. Sit back on your heels. Make sure your knees are wide. Chest as low to the ground as possible. Your forehead flat on the mat. Breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale. On the inhale, come to all fours. Tuck in your toes, and we're going to come to down dog. Make sure the knees are bent when we first start, so we can elongate the back. Breathe. Make sure all fingers are flat on the mat. Continue to breathe here. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. You can straighten your legs for a deeper stretch. Feel it in your hamstrings. Continue to breathe. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Inhale and exhale. Raise your left leg. We're going to come to warrior one. Bring that foot between your arms. Raise your arms. Whoops. Alright, make sure the left knee is bent. Your tailbone is tucked in. Keep those arms raised. You can alternatively keep them on your hips. If you have any shoulder injuries, breathe. Make sure that your heel is lifted on the right side. Okay, bring your arms down. We're going to do a Chataranga. Bend those elbows, hover over the floor, and raise yourself up. Back to down dog. Breathe. Lift your right leg. Bring it between your arms. Lift your arms for warrior one on the right side. Breathe. Steady your balance here. Make sure your heel is lifted. Keep that leg straight. The right knee bent. Left leg is as straight as possible. Bring your arms to the ground and Chaturanga. Bend those elbows. Hover over the ground. Okay. Look up. Lift your hips for down dog. You can pedal out your feet. Lift your left leg. We're going to be coming to Warrior 2. So you're going to open your hips, make sure your arms are extended, your left knee is bent, your right leg is as straight as possible. Make sure that foot is out. Breathe. Keep lowering your hips to the ground. Let's do a quick reverse warrior and look to the sky. Bend backwards. Could use that right arm to help you stretch deeper, or just come back to center. Straighten the left leg or triangle pose. Hold on to your shin or your heel. Look up. Your right arm is raised here. Keep rotating up. You can also extend your left arm for a deeper stretch. Breathe. Continue to breathe. Okay. Bring that arm down. Okay, back to Warrior 2. Bring your arms to the mat or Down Dog. Pedal out the feet. Lift the right leg and we'll repeat the sequence on the other side. You can take a moment here and breathe in one-legged dog. Bring that right leg between your hands. Look up, bring those arms above your head. Bend deeper into your right knee. Keep that left leg straight. You're on your heel there. Open up for Warrior 2. Open up those hips. Alright, make sure your torso is straight and centered. Adjust yourself. Keep those arms extended. Breathe. Bring that left arm behind you. Comfortable here and keep stretching. Look up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Breathe. Alright, straighten the right leg. Shorten the stance and make sure that when you're dropping your right hand over your leg, you're first reaching with your arms and then you drop the hand. Right, make sure that in this triangle pose you're breathing. Your right arm you can put in front of you, look up, and make sure that left arm is raised. Keep breathing here. Bring that right arm back down. Bend your right knee. Breathe. Okay. Come back to the mat. Down dog. Breathe. Take a few breaths here. We're going to come to lizard pose. So bend your left leg. Bring it in front of your stance. Okay. Make sure that your hips are lowered. You're going to bring your forearms up to the mat. This is called lizard pose. It's one of my favorite poses. It releases a lot of tension in the hips, and therefore it releases emotion. And it's great, especially for us ladies. Alright, continue to breathe here. Raise yourself to your hands. Bring that leg back. Hang out here in plank. Make sure your hips are lowered. Flat back. Shoulders over your wrists. Breathe. Bring that right leg in front on the side of the right hand. Breathe. Make sure your hips are lowered. Your right leg is bent 90 degrees. Keep lowering your hips as you lower on your forearms. Make sure you're standing on the ball of your left foot. You can bring your hands to prayer or just bring them flat to the mat. Breathe. Alright, come back to your hands, plank, and we're going to come back to one more down dog before lowering to child's pose. Right, rest on your heels and breathe. inhales, deep exhales. Come to all fours. We're going to come back down to down dog. Lift the left leg for one-legged dog. And from here, we'll lower to Chataranga. Bend those elbows, keep that leg raised. Last thing, you're going to bring up your chest. Okay, flatten those feet and come back to down dog by raising your hips. Untuck your toes. Alright, try to lower your heels to the mat. You can bend your knees here. Breathe. This is a difficult pose. Raise your right leg. We're going to hover over our wrists. Plank and chaturanga, bending those elbows, lifting. And last, our hips are coming to the sky for down dog, untucking those toes. Breathe here. This is a fast one. This is more for intermediate students. Alright, let's jump between our hands. Bring ourselves to the mat. Extend those legs in front of you for seated forward fold. Just going to raise our arms above our head. Flat back and reach forward. Try to touch those toes. If not, you can touch your shins or thighs and breathe. You're doing great. Alright. Continue to breathe here. On the inhale, let go and lower yourself slowly down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time for a nice workout to the core. Alright, bend your knees. We're going to be hugging those knees. This knee to chest pose. Breathe. Kiss your knees. Grab your left foot. Keep that left knee bent. Extend the right leg. And breathe. This is half baby pose. Make sure the back is flat on the mat. You could keep your hand on the thigh or the mat. Breathe. Release the foot. Bend your right leg. Hold your foot. You could hold on the outside or the inside. Just make sure the right leg is bent, your left leg is straight. You can put your left hand on your thigh or on the mat and breathe. Make sure your back is flat. Continue to breathe here. Alright. Grab your knees, roll on your back, shake out your hips. Now grab your feet for baby pose. Full baby. Keep bringing those legs towards your chest or to the mat, trying to really go deep into that stretch. Doing great here. Breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Let your feet go. Now slowly bring yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. It's another nice workout for the core. Flatten your back, raise your arms. Breathe. Minor preparation for bow pose, but we won't be doing that today. Okay, now roll down slowly. Alright, we're going to be coming to another one of my favorite poses, shoulder stands. Hold your hips up. I'm not really good at this pose. But what you want to do is look at your feet, don't move your head. You're propping your body up with your hands. And breathe. Okay. Bring the balls of your feet to touch. It's a nice diamond shape. You could also extend one leg behind your head, bring the other behind your head, kind of alternate here. Breathe. You're scissoring your legs here. Okay, bend your knees slowly. Bring those feet behind you. See if your feet could touch. You could push your hips up a little bit more with your hands. Breathe. Make sure your head is not moving. Continue to breathe here. Bend those legs. Slowly release your hips. Roll down slowly. We're going to come to fish pose. So we're going to prop ourselves on our hands. So bend those elbows. Let's get comfortable first. Make sure the elbows are bent. Release your head. Look behind you. Your chest is open. The legs are straight. Breathe. This is a great chest opener. It stretches out your throat, which is great. Alright, bend those legs. We're going to come to Half Lord of the Fishes pose. I just love this name. We're going to cross our legs here. So the right leg is crossed over the left, and you're going to twist to the right. Your left arm is directly above your right knee, actually. And your right arm is directly behind you, and you're twisting to the right. With every exhale, you twist deeper. So inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out, and you twist more to the right. And you can even bind here if you're flexible. Again, inhale, exhale, and twist further. Release the bind. Let's come to the other side for a reverse stretch. Quick stretch here. Okay. Bring the left leg over the right knee, the right arm above the left knee. Looking towards our left arm. Alright, continue to breathe here. Your fingers can be flat on the mat or tented. You can bind if you are brave or flexible. Remember, it's always easier when you exhale and twist further, and then you can get into the bind easier. Breathe. Okay, release everything. Twist to the other side for a quick stretch. Let's come to a reverse tabletop. So first open up your chest. Have your hands flat on the mat, and we're going to raise our hips. So make sure your feet are directly in front of you, your knees are bent. Bring those hips up, make sure that bent is 90 degrees. Drop the head. I love the stretch. It releases any tension in the neck. Breathe. Come back down. Bring your butt between your hands. Alright, let's do another reverse tabletop. Drop your head. Breathe. Come back down. Alright, cross your legs. Come to all fours, and we'll sit on our heels, rolling out our wrists. Let's take a few moments here to shake them out. We'll be doing a few wrist stretches. Come on all fours, and make sure your fingers are facing each other for a nice stretch. Your shoulders are again wrists. You can do this stretch where your fingers are pointed out. Your hips are above your knees. Go gentle here and have fun with these wrist stretches. Continue to breathe here. You could do a few rotations, deepening the stretch in your wrists. Go at your own pace. Breathe. You're looking down on the mat. Keep your neck relaxed. Let's come to a forearm plank. Rest on your forearms, lower your hips, make sure your feet are tucked. I'm going to do a nice forearm plank here, and we'll enhance our core strength in a minute. You got this. Keep the hips lowered. We're going to bend our left knee and our right knee. We'll alternate here, trying to reach the knee to our forearm. And make sure that your hips are lowered. You can do this fast or slow. These are nice core strength building exercises. Okay, continue to breathe. Alright, lower to the mat. And here you are in half cobra. So make sure you are looking ahead of you and you're relaxing here in this pose. Alright, we're going to do half frog pose next on the left side. So bend that left knee, grab your foot from the inside or the outside. We're just bringing that foot close to our butt. This is a nice quad stretch. Look directly in front of you. Breathe. Let's come to the other side. Bend that right leg. Press that foot into your glutes. Breathe. You got this. Nice quad stretch. Continue to breathe. Alright. Inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. And on the exhale, release your foot. Lower yourself to the mat. Shake out those hips. Release everything. And breathe. Come to all fours. And we'll sit back in child's pose. Sitting on your heels, bringing the chest to the mat. Your arms are directly in front of you. And breathe. You could put your arms beside you if that is comfortable. Take a moment to relax here, thanking yourself for this wonderful practice. It's always nice to nourish our mind and body and soul. Even if we're busy, we could always take a minute and come to the mat. Alright, raise yourself. Let's cross our feet. Relax, raise your arms up to the sky. Bring your palms together for prayer. Hands are at the heart center. One more time, reach up. Okay, bring the hands heart center. Take in a few breaths. Breathe. Namaste and see you on Friday. And thanks for subscribing to Dear Girl with Alice. Have a blessed day.